Looks like a heat race.
It does.
We're getting ready for a heat race. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered finish.
Well, you just know these guys are so desperate. They want to win, and that's why you see these cautions. You have a caution, you bunch them up, and cautions breed cautions. You wind up with trucks that look like this, ones that have spun out and ones that have crashed. And I can't wait again to watch these guys bolt down into turn one, Rick. You're going to see Nelson Piquet Jr., who has never won a race before, try to get around his fellow countryman who's sitting beside his car owner. Nelson's got a lot of stuff to consider here.
And there's no guarantee that this is going to be our only attempt at a green-white checker.
We do have the opportunity for 3 attempts at a green-white checker finish. Pace truck, Randy Kaiser driving that, will pull it onto the pit road. Kevin Harvick, Miguel Paludo making up row number 1. Green flag goes back in the air.
Harvick doesn't have his teammate behind him anymore. He has Timothy Peters. He may not be as nice. Here comes Jason White, pulls to the inside.
Turn number 1. Harvick with the lead. Timothy Peters on the outside trying to take second away from Miguel Paludo.
Great break by Harvick. He was able to get out on those guys.
We have teammates now lined up in second, third. Timothy Peters looks to the outside of Harvick.
Going into turn number 3. Here comes Nelson Piquet Jr. in the 8, looking to the inside of the 7 of Miguel Paludo. He has to check up. Timothy Peters has the momentum on the high side. Coming out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 to go for Kevin Harvick.
Can Peters get a run on him? Looks like he's got a run, Phil.
Sure does. Kevin Harvick is using that mirror.
Timothy Peters looking to the outside. Kevin Harvick ducks down low.
He's up there, clear high. Clear high, clear about 2.
Piquet got a little bit loose underneath Paludo. He held on to it.
And sideways goes Miguel Paludo. And now Nelson Piquet. He's going to hit the wall on the inside. Hard into the inside wall on this final lap. They continue to race. Green flag still out as Nelson Piquet Jr.'s hit the inside wall. Kevin Harvick in front of Timothy Peters coming out of turn number 4. Does Peters have a big enough run to get him? The caution and the checkered flag will fly.
Checker flag.
Kevin Harvick will win again in the Camping World Truck Series.
Good job. It wasn't pretty, but we did what we had to do.
2 in a row for Kevin Harvick.
Wasn't pretty, but we did what we had to do, and you got to give it up for Kevin Harvick. Complained about that truck being violently loose all throughout the first half of the race. He and Bruce Cook, the team got together. They figured out the adjustments they wanted to make, and those adjustments took them straight to victory lane.
See Nelson Piquet Jr. How many times, Michael, do we see it today? We've seen it forever. When these trucks get on the inside of one another, they lose the air off that spoiler. Same thing happened right here.
It about happened to him down in turn 3. He made a mistake down there, got in a little bit hot, got sideways down there, saved the truck. But when he came off turn 2, coming back for the checker, he just left his foot in it and wasn't able to save it.
Take a look at what happened. This is working their way out of turn 2.
See Paludo pulls to the outside. You see right now he's in a 4-wheel drift. He gets loose. He's loose. He makes a little bit of contact, but the damage is done. What a nice job by Buescher getting by on the inside.
Slamming into the wall there is Nelson Piquet Jr. Doesn't clip the 7, at least to get him turned completely around. The 7's able to continue on. Paludo ends up 3rd in this race.
And what a close call for James Buescher. Close call for Paludo, obviously. Watch David Starr here, the 81 truck on the outside. He's right behind this. He said, where's he going to go?
He had to check up. David Starr ends up 5th in this race.
Boy, James Buescher was the lucky one, wasn't he? If there's just a foot difference and he turns, James Buescher right back up in the middle of all that traffic.
Ray, the winning crew chief's got to be happy about this one.
He is. He's very happy. 3rd career win for Bruce Cook. And Kevin came on radio, said that wasn't a pretty win, but we'll take him. Your thoughts?
No, it wasn't a pretty win, but we'll take him how we can get him. We were off a little bit today, and heads up for a driver keeping his head in the game and my team keeping their head in the game, and we just fought hard and came back, and breaks went our way. And a great day, great win. I thank my team and Kevin Delaney for everything they do and everything he does driving that truck, but straight from tap out and everybody else.
All right, Harvick was pretty frustrated after that last round of pit stops. I have a feeling he'll have a little different attitude when we get to victory lane.
He's making his way to victory lane. Smiles for Delaney Harvick as she will make her way to victory lane. 11th career win in his 111th start in the Camping World Truck Series. Kevin Harvick heads back to victory lane. Welcome back. The VFW 200 in the books. Kevin Harvick is in victory lane. Let's go there now.
Well, this truck went to victory lane in Pocono, and Kevin Harvick wasn't planning on bringing it to this racetrack. Actually, they had another one back at the shop already logoed up. And Happy Harvick got on the radio, told his crew chief, Bruce Cook, we're taking this one back. We thought it was going to be an aero disadvantage, Kevin, but you said on the long run this truck would be the right one. I guess you made the right choice.
Yeah, it was ugly. We had a little bit of trouble on pit road, and we were way too loose to start the race. But Tap Out Chevrolet guys did a great job. Just got to thank everybody from Hunt Brothers and Ream, champion on the truck this week, and everybody else who helps this Chevrolet team. So a lot of fun to win here in Michigan. And I didn't think we had the truck to do it, but the tire strategy, we got a little lucky on that caution come out. We had better tires than everybody. We were able to get underneath Mark and those guys down there. But, man, these things are fun to race. You can't get away from anybody, so you wind up side by side all the time, and a lot of drafting, but a lot of fun.
All right, I heard you saying loose, loose, loose. Then you dove to the inside and went 3 wide to get the pass done.
Yeah, that last stop we didn't fill it all the way up with gas, just hoping we could get some nose weight in the truck there, and it was a lot easier to manage. And then those last restarts there, I didn't have to let off the mat, so it worked out good.
You running Bristol?
Yes, sir. I'll be there Wednesday night.
All right, 2 in a row for Harvick, and guess what? We'll see him next Wednesday. Hermie?
Well, that's James Busher catching up. You just got the word from NASCAR. You have moved up to second in points, and up and down day for you guys. You guys struggled a little bit at the beginning, but got it right at the end, and you closed off with a couple good restarts.
Yeah, we definitely struggled in the beginning, to say the least. We way back in 20th, first half of the race, and they were talking about the leader. They're telling me where the leader is at the line. That's not good. That means he's catching me to lap me. So, you know, that long green flag run, we just stayed consistent. I was fighting a loose truck most of the day. Just got it going faster at the end. We tightened it up every pit stop. Pit stops were great. Kept getting track position, and when there finally was a caution, I was right inside the top 10. I had no idea how, but we were there, and we had gotten the truck a little better. And if we were restarting on the outside, then we were able to go forward. So that restart, the second to last restart, when I was on the inside, I lost a couple spots, but then restarting 8th there at the end for the green white checker, we were able to go all the way up to 4th, and you know, I got really close to the 8 truck when he spun off 2 on the last lap there. He caught my right rear when I was down on the apron trying to go around him, and almost got caught up in that wreck, but we stayed out of trouble and had a really good day for XI Batteries. Great clips, everybody, Turner Motorsports.
That's James Busher. A lot of momentum on this team, up to second in points with even missing a race, Rick. Very impressive.
Very impressive. It's the 7th top 5 finish for that young man, James Busher. And how about this one? 111 starts in the Truck Series, and now his 11th career win, and he's got 2 in a row.